Just west of downtown Miami, it's a rainy Florida night, and the roof is closed at Marlins Park. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show. Next. Sandy Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Stepping up now, Socrates Brito. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
First pitch, 7-11. Let's
go. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Anderson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He's had 14 at-bats in the series, picking up 4 base hits. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Alcantara is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty V. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Just starting things out here in South Florida. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Ketel Marte is the second out of the opening frame.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Robbie Ray will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in, Tony Kemp. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2. But if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. Escobar scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Settling in now, Brian Anderson. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Here.
Here's Steve Pearce now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 9 homers and 23 driven in. The 0-1 tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4. Here's the 3-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and a strike. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
All right, Marlins.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta is under it. And the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So stepping in, Jake Lamb, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo home run for Jake Lamb, number 10 for him on the year, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Batting fifth,
Eduardo Escobar standing in.
Eduardo. Escobar.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and the RBI count at 35. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Christian Walker. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Walker stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
To 1-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Again, a 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 Arizona. Stepping into the box, Peter O'Brien. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Right fielder, number 45.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Fouled off. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the speedy Gorky Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat, and this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Joseph is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh.
Into the box,
second baseman,
John Birdie. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. Standing in, Caleb Joseph, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Caleb Joseph.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball's too high here, 1-0.
No strike.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Two balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Pierce gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Now in the box, Robbie Ray. First pitch coming. Here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as we take a look there at the Marlins team leaders, you can see he cracks the top 5 now, currently in 5th place on the ball club in that category. Ready for another chance? Socrates Brito 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
3-0 pitch. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Rojas comes up with it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead it 1-0. So striding forward now, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Miguel.
Here comes the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
High in the air out to center field. Marte has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Alcantara.
At the plate, Sandy Alcantara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. On the year, Kemp is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here.
2-0.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're down 1-0. Digging in now, Ketel Marte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ketel Marquez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-2. Misses up and in.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Line to the right side. O'Brien is there, one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, David Peralta. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter. The second
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilmer Flores. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And he is in there.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Here.
Stepping in now, Steve Pierce, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Full count now, 3-2. Jorge Alfaro waits on deck. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
So striding in, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Anderson over at second. Pierce at first with no outs. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Alfaro, the former Philly, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Now batting.
Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Here comes the 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Gorkys Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard but foul. The 1-1 pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Flores is there. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb will start things out as we begin the fifth.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. 1-1 the count to Jake Lamb. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now that's
3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. This is line to left. Count is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Eduardo Escobar. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fastball well outside. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. One run, just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box now, Christian Walker.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
O'Brien is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in, John Birdie. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Birdie Swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
First pitch on its way. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. D-backs lead it 1-0. Stepping in, Caleb Joseph. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The catcher, number 14, Caleb.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Joseph, the former Baltimore Oriole, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Oh, and he misses it.
Now batting.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I could think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
Standing in now, Robbie Ray. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now
ready for another shot now. Socrates Brito. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. And he lays off there 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Joseph, the runner at second with 1 away. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he's called out on a close play at third. lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Marlins nothing. Leading off the inning, Tony Kemp, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The left fielder, Tony Kemp.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's out number 1. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Anderson.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Escobar ranging up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in, Steve Pearce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to South Florida. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte. And guys,
Leading off for
7th
Arizona,
inning already. Hey, I'm
the
not
center
complaining,
fielder,
but this
number
one's
4,
been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Popped him up. Pierce in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, David Peralta. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. One ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
There's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Adam Conley comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
For the Marlins, number 61, Adam Conley.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Peralta stands at first with 1 out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. High and deep to right center. O'Brien on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Jake Lamb will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona, but they're up 1-0. Ready once again, Peter O'Brien. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering on its way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
3-2, full count. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Greg Holland comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 56, Greg Holland.
Gorkys Hernandez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Yoshihisa Hirano comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box now, John Birdie.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Peralta will wait on it, and he's got it for the first out. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
1 ball, no strikes to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Neil Walker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Neil Walker.
And that's in there for strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 13 home runs and 47 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Tony Kemp. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Up high, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Hopped up. Escobar is there for it, and that's the third out. but 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. 2-1 now, Miami. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. Drew Steckenrider has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in, Eduardo Escobar. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Standing in, Christian Walker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
(0-1). Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Caleb Joseph. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. On the run is Kemp. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Tehran Guerrero gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 56, Guerrero.
Tim LeCastro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Tim LeCastro.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Working for the punch out and the offering. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Socrates Brito, the next to bat. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Shoots this one over to first. Pierce has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still trail it here 2-1. Matt Andrees is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Matt Andrees.
Striding in, Brian Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And it's fouled away. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
The 1-0 delivery. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Brito sprinting after it, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Anderson rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Well, they already have the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference. Even if it's only psychological, the pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. Pierce leads off second with nobody out. Hit high and deep to right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting, number 45.
Now batting, Peter O'Brien. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-1 on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Gorkys Hernandez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. Brito is over and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Ready now, John Birdie, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Nope. 1-1. called strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Robbie Scott trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 63, Robbie Scott.
Miguel Rojas will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two down, runners at first and second. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. The Marlins on top, 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sergio Romo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 54, Sergio Romo. Now playing shortstop and batting 9.
Now at the plate, Ketel Marte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Riddle ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, David Peralta. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Ready with the 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. The 0-2 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swing and a drive to right by Peralta. This one's got some carry. Gone! A solo shot that time for the former pitcher, David Peralta. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Diamondbacks have cut the gap to 4-2 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. No balls and 1 strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late that time for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Jake Lamb standing in now as he'll take a look at ball 1.
No doubt some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Hey. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Arizona down to its last strike. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. O'Brien is after it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up the long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
4-2 the final score tonight. Miami jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Adam Conley wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Sergio Romo records the save, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.